The day has finally arrived. After years of speculation, admiration, and anticipation, David Beckham, one of the world's most beloved football legends, has been knighted by King Charles III at Windsor Castle. Yes, Sir David Beckham is now official. The football icon, fashion mogul, and humanitarian has received one of Britain's highest honors, a moment fans around the world have been waiting for. But what led to this incredible moment? And why did it take so long? Let's take you inside the royal walls of Windsor Castle and deep into the remarkable life story of Sir David Beckham. It was a bright morning at Windsor Castle. The royal flags fluttered, and a sense of history filled the air. Inside the castle's majestic St. George's Hall, King Charles stood ready to bestow the knighthood upon one of Britain's most recognizable figures. Dressed in a perfectly tailored suit, David Beckham arrived with his wife, Victoria Beckham, who looked emotional yet proud. As Beckham knelt before the king, the sword lightly touched his shoulders, the traditional gesture of honor that transforms a citizen into a knight. A smile spread across Beckham's face. The same boy from East London, who once kicked footballs in the streets, was now being knighted by the king himself. And the crowd outside? Cheering, emotional, and proud of the man who carried the English spirit around the world. But this honor didn't come overnight. For years, fans had one big question. Why hasn't David Beckham been knighted yet? Back in 2003, Beckham was appointed an OBE, Officer of the Order of the British Empire, recognizing his contribution to football. However, a full knighthood was delayed, reportedly due to tax and financial investigations that made officials hesitate at the time. Yet Beckham remained patient, focused, and continued his work, both on and off the pitch. He never demanded recognition. Instead, he let his actions speak louder than his fame. And now, 2 decades later, justice has been served. The boy from Leytonstone has finally become Sir David Beckham. David Beckham's journey is nothing short of legendary. He rose from the youth ranks of Manchester United, guided by Sir Alex Ferguson, to become one of the most iconic players of his generation. From winning the treble in 1999 to playing for Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, AC Milan, and PSG, Beckham's name became synonymous with class, dedication, and hard work. And let's not forget those unforgettable moments. That free kick against Greece in 2001 that sent England to the World Cup. His leadership as England's captain, and his sportsmanship that inspired millions worldwide. But Beckham's influence didn't stop when he hung up his boots. He became a global ambassador, promoting British culture, fashion, and sports. He even helped bring the 2022 World Cup to Qatar as a global representative. Beyond football, Beckham's heart has always been with the people. As a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, he spent years supporting children in need, launching initiatives to combat poverty, child abuse, and lack of education around the world. In his own words, Beckham once said, "Helping children is one of the most important things in my life. I want to use my fame for good." And he did. From visiting war zones to building schools and hospitals, Beckham has quietly done work most never hear about. That humility, that willingness to give without expecting, is perhaps what truly makes him deserving of the title Sir. After the knighthood was announced, the internet exploded with love and praise. Famous names like Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, and Prince William sent public congratulations. Social media was filled with one phrase, "Finally, Sir David Beckham." Even his former clubs, Manchester United and Real Madrid posted tributes celebrating his decades of impact both in sport and in service. And as Beckham walked out of Windsor Castle, hand in hand with Victoria, there was a sense of completion and a new beginning. From a football prodigy to a global icon, and now a knight of the realm. David Beckham's story proves that greatness isn't just about talent, but about perseverance, kindness, and the will to give back. So yes, the world now calls him Sir David Beckham, a title he truly and finally deserves.